And we're live. And somehow my camera got bumped. I'm going to try to fix that. I don't know that it's actually fixing it. The hell? There we go. Hopefully we're live. It says people are here. Thanks for being here. I couldn't make up some place to be from today, so I'm just from here. There we go. YouTube says I'm live. It must be true. I read it on the internet. So, how's everybody doing? Or how are the two of you doing? Oh, one person wept. Damn, my coffee's still hot. Don't be shy. Jump in and talk. That's what makes this fun. People talk. I mean, unless you're entertained just watching me talk to myself, and then this is going to be a blast. And I'm going to talk regardless if anybody else does or not. However, if nobody talks, I'll just leave and go do something else. I'll go floss my cat's teeth. Or I could work on a design I'm working on. Yay, my mom's watching. You can't see her comments on here. She sends me text messages. I'm designing a cup, so if nobody talks, I'm just going to work on that cup. I might do that anyways until people start talking. Now I can see when chats pop up. Put my glasses on, and people can watch me design a cup. How about that? Gee, Bob, that's awesome. I know, right? Y'all get to watch. I mean, nobody's talking. So if you just want to watch me, you can watch me design a cup. I know it's not quite the same since y'all can't see the cup for now, but I assure you that's what I'm doing. Maybe it'll be like Vine. People just watch me do normal shit. Well, back when Vine was a thing. I don't know if it's still even around. Oddly enough, I used to like that. People watching me watch TV or feed the cows or drive to Walmart or whatever the hell I was doing. That was kind of fun. Especially since I genuinely took interest in what I was doing. It's odd, I tell you. Still nobody's talking. Oh well, I'll keep talking to myself. I've been talking to myself. This is kind of what I do. And yes, I really am designing a cup. I'm sure you can tell by watching my eyes that I am doing something. I am designing a cup for my buddy Dwayne Wells. He has a radio show called The Big Show. It's on KBGO. You can find it on iHeartRadio. I listen every Tuesday through Friday. And sometimes you can hear me on there when I call in. I decided I want to make him a cup, so I'm making him one. I got to design it first. I mean, it's really not my design. It's their logo. But I have to make it laserable. I can make the cup. So that's what I'm doing while y'all aren't talking. Y'all are just watching, but I can talk while I do this. I talk all the time while I'm doing it. To myself, but I talk. While I design, it helps me. Like when I was a kid in school, I would doodle while they were teaching the lesson. It helped me focus better than actually trying to take notes. I know. That's gross. It's okay. Good coffee. Huh. Still nobody talking. But there's at least 2 people watching me do this. Oh, man, I don't like the way that looks. Can I fix that? We'll see. Even though this is a newer version of the program that I use at work, I like the controls of the old version better. I think I have more control with the old version. Oh, hey, my boss. That's weird. I mentioned work and my boss messaged me. All right. My mom sees me on TV. Y'all are just watching me work on a cup design. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can show that cup design. I know I don't normally wear my glasses, but I have to wear my glasses for these fine details. That looks like my paycheck just went in. Yay. I do like my paycheck. Hmm. That worked pretty good. Well, nobody's going to talk today. Wow, 5 people watch me work on a cup. Those of you that just joined, since nobody's talking, I'm designing a cup that I'm going to make for my buddy Dwayne Wells. You can listen to him every Monday through Friday from 5 until 10. Hey, Mike, how are you, buddy? It is good to see you. I hope that you are well. I'm fantastic. I'll say when more people get in here and start chatting, I just had my doctor's appointment today, and I'm super excited about the news I got. So I'll share that in a little bit. How are you, my friend? Hope you're getting better. Hope rehab has gone well for you. They're getting you back in tip-top shape. I joined a couple of Bamberg sites on Facebook. They're pretty cool. That's right. You can't kill weeds, man. That is a fact, Jack. Man, I think this cup's going to be good. Hopefully Dwayne will like it. I'll send him a proof before I actually make it. It's a little tricky when you send a proof like this because the colors are actually inverted from what it's actually going to be. So it's sometimes customers have, I mean, he's not a customer. I'm doing this for free. But I still, when I design something, I want people to like it. I don't want them to just go, oh, well, that's okay. How's the weather over there, Mike? We're actually getting some rain here. It's a rarity for us. Better change that. I lost 2 viewers. I guess 2 people don't give a shit what I'm doing. Actually quite nice. Good. Very good. Yeah, some of these sites that are groups that I joined on Facebook for Bamberg, I like when they show pictures of places I've actually been. That makes it hit a little different. Low 70s? Wow, that is great for Germany. We are currently well, whatever we are right now is humid, so it kinda sucks. Oh, hang on, I can't read all I just got a preview of what my mom said, so I gotta open it up. Until we got rain yesterday, February 14th was the last time we got rain. So, as you can see, we don't get a whole lot. I mean, sometimes we do. Every so many years, we'll get good rains. Or we'll get a year's worth of rain in 2 days and have a shitload of flooding. Oh, it should remind you of Georgia. Yeah, that is exactly Georgia and Florida. When it's really humid, that's what it reminds me of. I really don't like humidity, high humidity. This actually helps my mind, designing this and talking to you. Yes. Yes, I do. But like I said, this is easy because I'm just using their logo. Um, Now I may add into it because his show is called The Big Show. So I might incorporate that. It depends, but it may just have the company logo and then say the morning show at Dwayne Wells. We'll see how it goes. Uh, yeah, I do a lot of, especially with the military stuff that we do at work. I have to redraw a lot of logos because they'll send us shitty. It's not intentionally shitty. It's just very pixeled pictures, and that doesn't laser well. So for the last 10 years, I'll redraw logos or company logos, whatever the need. And there's a lot of companies I redraw their logos so that they can be lasered and they'll look good. Because if something's really pixeled, the laser picks up all those pixels and it is not a pretty design. It's very blurry. So the trick is to draw with all good solid lines so that the laser only reads those lines and it'll be a nice clear picture. I take a lot of pride in what I do, painstakingly. Um, but yeah, I've been doing it for about 10 years now. So, and I really enjoy it. I love this job. If I could do it full time, I would. And maybe when I retire, maybe I'll open my own shop and go back to making pins. That's how I got into this anyways, because the company that I work for, they used to do the laser engraving on my pins. Well, thank you. Um, you know, almost everybody I interact with that I went to school with in Germany, they're all still super cool. That was one thing about us being there, and I think a lot of it had to do with how small the school was, that we all knew each other, but it's definitely different than any other school experience I've ever had. Uh, a lot of people change, and I'm not saying none of us have changed. I think I've changed for the better, but I'm still me. I'm still funny. I'm still me. But um, a lot of people I grew up with are not. They like went way off the rails. Oh, I guess I should look at the camera, not just over there. um, but yeah, everybody from Bamberg, almost everybody. There's still there's some that were penises then, and they're still penises now. Had a few interactions with them. Yeah, that's true too, dude. And I think that's another thing is it's the way we were raised. We're definitely cut from a different cloth than a lot of people. And I do find that true with people from our generation and our situation as far as um the way our parents raised us. Oh, I have a new voicemail from AT&T. I'm willing to bet it's spam. I've been getting a lot of spam lately. A lot of people trying to put me on what's that old people stuff? Been happening the last couple of years every time it gets close to my birthday. AARP or Medicaid or Medicare or whatever the hell. I ain't ready for a rocking chair, so stop bothering me. I guess I could check that. Live on the air, live from New York. It's Saturday night. But yeah, Mike, I definitely think that is a huge part of why all of us are the way we are. And it didn't take for everybody. Like I said, there's some penises. They were penises then. They're still penises now. I wonder if that's. I'm hoping I'm getting away with that on. I said something the other week and it cost me my money on YouTube. Oh, I think I dropped a couple of F bombs. I think that's what it was. Not supposed to do that. Hey, there's 4 people watching now. Only you're talking though. I appreciate that. Well, let's see. Let's see what this is. I have one unheard message. Really? Huh. Okay, so it wasn't spam that time. That was actually the Walmart pharmacy, but they rolled out some new program, but I'm not, 4 already? Wow, we're only 20 minutes in and you've gotten 4 commercials? Well, Mickey, since it's actually on a sound stage, it's actually pretty easy to drink through that helmet. Uh, How you doing, Mickey? Thanks for showing up. Since you just got here, no, before Mike got here and started talking, nobody was talking. So I'm actually designing a cup for a friend of mine. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, wow. I got to get caught up. There we go. I think. All right. There may be a delay now because I checked that text message. 1001, 1002, 1003. About 3-second delay. We're good. But I'm working on a cup. So I can talk and do this at the same time. So that's what I'm doing. Just so you know. Wiggity, wiggity, whack. But yeah, damn, Mike, that's a lot of commercials, bro. In a 20-minute spot, they're supposed to be spread out. Because I choose the balance. When I don't want to annoy y'all too much, but I do like those few little pennies I make off of commercials. Yes, I am living proof that men can multitask. I honestly think, in all seriousness, it's because the way my brain functions that I have to do this. Or I function better doing more than one thing at a time. If I sit still and do nothing, I fall asleep. A lot of times when I'm doing my memes, when I'm making memes, looking for pictures that I can use to make memes, I fall asleep because I'm not using all of my functions. Which reminds me, I got to make several tonight. I'm a little behind. I try to make 3 to 6 a day or per day. Oh, that don't look quite right. Damn it. Because it keeps my money up. They do make recommendations on how much I post today, but the recommendation and what pays the best are two different things. You would think their recommendation would pay the best, but it doesn't. Are they going to work like that? Well, I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Mickey, your weather's normally close to ours. How's your weather? Oh, speaking of Georgia, Mike had mentioned Georgia earlier about humidity. Okay. Oh, I'm sure brain surgeons do something different. They're probably thinking of different stuff. Mike, when I'm doing memes, I look for weird pictures or I Google weird laws, weird facts, stuff like that. But usually I look for weird pictures. Why am I talking to the chat? I look for weird picture. I mean, the chat over there. I look for weird pictures and I usually go with the first or sometimes the second thing. Sometimes I'll think of something funnier, but normally my first thought is the best. So I just look for weird pictures and I write the first thing that comes to mind more often than not. And that's how I make my memes. You're looking for a bee/hornet in the rough shape of a 7. Let me see what I can find for you because I search all over the place. Let's see. We are at 79, 45% chance of rain. We've actually been getting rain off and on today. Um, oh, my mom said it's 81, feels like 84 because of the humidity. I knew she'd jump on that. I don't know why I looked. I knew she would look for me. She's very helpful like that. I'm sure it looks really weird watching me do this because instead of looking at the camera talking to y'all, I'm obviously doing something. Oh, wow. Yeah, Mickey, Mike said that he got hit with what, 4 commercials in a 20-minute span? I think that's what he said. Um, yeah, 4 commercials in like 20 minutes. Either YouTube's slow today, so they're doubling down on me, or maybe they're just doubling down on me. Or they feel bad because I only have 3 people here. Even though my mom's here, she doesn't count on the YouTube thing because she's not in the chat. This is probably like one of those. um, I don't know, Mike. Maybe they've misunderstood something. But you know, I've often said if they paid enough, I'd do tampon commercials. I know it would be kind of weird. I mean, I wouldn't use them, but I'd recommend them. Well, actually, Mickey, I've been getting more right now. Oh, a bank? I don't know why well, I do know why Hyundai because Hyundai and Kia are actually the same company, and AI is smart enough to know that I have a Kia, so I would rather them show a Kia commercial, but Kia and Hyundai are owned by the same whatever. I still prefer Kia for whatever reason. Um, but yeah, Mickey, I had just said I've been getting more spam calls this week than I normally get, but now I did notice when I had to call Sirius. Man, stop talking so loud, Bob. When I had to call Sirius the other day, that lady was a little ruder to me than they normally are. Normally, they're pretty friendly. And she was probably in one of those countries over there from her accent. I know you're not supposed to judge, but that's what it sounded like. So I'm not really judging, I'm just describing. That's pretty good. I can actually keep up with the chat while I do this. I like that. That makes me happy. How about? You know, I didn't really watch Duck Dynasty that much, and the fact that I still say happy like that guy does, I really don't care for that. I'm not a big Duck Dynasty fan. Mostly because I'm not a big duck. I don't like ducks. I don't mind seeing them, but I don't eat them. I've tried duck several times and it was always too greasy for me. I don't like greasy food. And granted, it could be the way it was made, but hey, we're down to 2 people. Well, 3 counting my mom. All right. I'm kicking ass now. I guess people got tired of watching me do this. They're like, damn, is that all he's going to do? Yes. Actually, if the chat takes off, I will stop doing that and pay more attention. But I think I'm doing good. I'm keeping up with the chat. Chat. Man, I hope this goes over well. It should. I can't do multicolors though. That's the tricky part. It's not black and white. Their logo is red and black with some white in it. So that's where the trick comes into doing this. My phone. I mean my monitor. Oh, my mom said it's 55% humidity. I had missed that part. Don't stop talking. Hey, we're back up to 4. Those of you just joining, I am designing a cup while talking to y'all. So that's why it looks weird and I'm wearing my glasses. It doesn't look like I'm paying attention, but I am paying attention. I'm keeping up with the chat just fine. Yar. Let's see how this goes. I may have to do some tests before I actually run it on a cup. Interesting. So maybe that's why people ain't staying too long. They're getting bombarded with these damn commercials. Not everybody's tolerant. I don't even like this guy. Not worth watching a couple of commercials for. Yeah, it is pretty quiet, but it's only what? We're 30 minutes in. Wow, that is pretty slow, but I don't know if Gary's going to make it today. Brandy might. Gary's not doing real well, so I'm very concerned about him. Normally I wouldn't say that, but he said it last week during the chat, so I don't feel like I'm spilling beans, or tea as they call it now, with whatever. Since he said it, I guess it's okay if I say it. Well, 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 you just can't tell. What happened? Are we froze? Oh, Gary, he's having some health concerns, and they he's not getting in to get what he needs right away. The way the shit works there. I guess he's like on a waiting list, but they're not putting it high priority when it actually probably should be high priority from what it sounds like to me. I feel really bad for him. He needs an ultrasound and they're not getting him in right away to get the ultrasound that he needs. So I feel really bad for him. I'm not really sure how their medical services work there, but the guy needs help, and it don't sound like it's a priority. It does suck. I feel really bad for him because he sounds like he's in a lot of pain. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, he's in England. Yeah. I think their health care is kind of like Canada's, I think. I don't know for sure, but I think. They don't look quite right. When a picture's really blurry, sometimes you have to like punt on first down, try to just take a stab at what's going to look right. Yeah, yeah, I understand. I know that they have good health care, but it's the process. on how they prioritize and that kind of stuff that I could think kind of is being the problem. Because the details he gave last week, you would think they would get the guy in and get him some help. That's where I feel really bad for him. It ain't like he's got a little fever and he wants an aspirin. Cruising right along. Oh shit, I gotta make sure I don't forget that. I did almost forget that. And that would have sucked. All right. Let me pull this line over here so I can keep this in line. That'll be different there, so. Right on the line. What have you been up to, Mike? I don't know if Mickey's still here. It says we have 3 people. Oh, I hate that. Working on early retirement. Yeah, that hasn't reached my vocabulary yet. I have a lot of people ask me about it, but I am just not I'm not even considering that yet. I can't remember. You're a little older than me, right? I don't like the way that curve worked. That curve looks fine. This curve did not. That looks a little better. That looks a little off. Damn it. It is a little off. Mickey Ficky. Come on. Don't do me like that. That look better. That does look more square. Damn. Man, Mike. Wow, buddy. Yeah, you should consider early retirement. Holy shit. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Wow. You had a rough go at it there. Man, now I almost don't want to tell you what my doctor results were today. Yeah, Mickey, I'm iffy about that. Um, Now I'm not in the panic a lot of people are, or should I say, I'm not in the mindset a lot of people are about AI generated music. I believe there's room enough for it. I do not think AI will ever replace real people in music. There you go, Mike. Do not give up. That's where the problem will set in. If you give up, that's where the problem will set in. Never give up, man. But Mickey, I think AI has a place for entertainment, but I think it needs to maintain that. Now, if they start blurring the lines between real artists and AI, then I think it'll become a problem. And I don't think I'll agree with that. But um trying to cheat this bead that I'm making right now. I can just leave that there. So I cheated and it worked. That almost never happens for me. Wow. Look at that. All right, so let's group those together so that I can cut them when I need to. But I've heard AI music that I like. But if AI gets out of control, record labels will use that. That way their profit margin is bigger, and I think that sucks. However, individual artists are in more control of their own music. Yep. I absolutely agree. I remember that. And look what they did to those guys. Milli Vanilli specifically. They got tore up for lip syncing. And now it's commonplace. People paying full price, real expensive, a lot of money to go see artists lip sync. And they know they're lip syncing and they defend them. Wait, you drove a guy to suicide. Well, not specifically somebody, but I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, YouTube. It was in the context of learning that I said that. Sorry. But yeah, times have changed. I still feel a certain way about that. I don't want you to lip sync. I go to be entertained. If you can't do it, let me know and I won't come see you. That's how I feel about it. Because there's a lot of bands out there that are still touring, getting premium prices, and they can't do it. The Scorpions, they need to just stop. Klaus Meine can't do it anymore. Guns N' Roses. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. As far as artists that cannot bring the goods or deliver. How about that? I sure as hell hope this turns out the way I'm hoping it's going to turn out. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Ooh. Well, you almost heard how I get to talk to myself when I'm at work all by myself. All by myself. All right, so all that has to be white anyways, and then that'll be the outline. That's where the difficulty sets in for this design. This is making time go by fast. I got y'all talking. We're coming up on an hour already, so I've got two of you talking. Time's flying. I'm working on this. And ovals don't turn out as well here when you use those, so I end up having to draw my own ovals. Man. So they used round. Maybe I could do circles, then draw straight, cover that up, and then fill it in. I've never done that, but I guess I can try. Why you not tell me my hair was screwed up? I get it. Let's all laugh at Bob. It's okay, I don't care. Oh, that's not really a circle though. Let's see. But that seems to work. Well, there's a whole host of people that should not be doing it. Yoko Ono. I mean, she don't do it anymore that I know of, but she was horrible. One of my favorite Yoko Ono things is when her and John were performing with Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry looked pissed when she started that shit, which I don't blame him. That was horrible. Man, this may have just opened a new door for me as far as designing shit goes. Can I move that over there? Is that going to be? Oh, wow. That is almost exactly what I need. Wow. Huh. But yeah, there's a lot. And not that Linda was, I'm not defending her at all, but there are a lot worse singers than Linda McCartney. Well, especially now. Her singing has gotten better now. Because you can't hear it. No, I'm not copying me. I think that may have just been a truck. It kind of sounded like thunder. Yep, I knew there was one there. All right. So now I can just straight line it across there, fill in that, and then I'll use the paint to fill in that outline, and then I can delete all that shit. Huh. Very interesting. Right? Right. So, that will come in handy for future references. Oh, look at that. Man, I'm pretty good. Y'all helped me out. I'm giving y'all credit. I don't think you really helped me, but I'm giving you credit for help. Because y'all are here with me at the time I'm doing this. Oh, that looks pretty damn good. Now that doesn't exactly fill that void. Oh, I think it's going to though. Huh. Why'd y'all stop talking? Are we froze up? There's 4 people here. We should be doing some yickety yak kind of stuff. Man, I wish I had thought of this a long time ago. I do love it. It wasn't even, I mean, it was kind of a spur of the moment plan, but yeah, this actually was working quite well. I don't know why I've never thought of this before. Holy shit, this is normally a painstaking task to do these shapes when a lot of times we don't have the font that stuff is done in. Oh, look at that. And when I do stuff like this, I find their imperfections in their logos. And then I have to correct them. So that's an imperfection there. Easy fix. But I think I'll shrink that size down a little bit. That is correct, Mickey. That is exactly how to look at that. That is exactly how to look at that. And if it was that easy, everybody could just do it themselves, which would put people like me out of business. And I don't want that. There's no fun in that. Wow, that's awesome. And I've never ever thought about that until just now. But that will make a world of difference. All right, so 2 more commercials. Damn. I mean, I really shouldn't complain, but I feel bad for y'all. see. That right there looks good for that. Huh. I'm quite impressed with myself right now, in case y'all didn't notice. Because that will help me a lot, because I don't like rounded letters. Michelle Yaren. I don't know. I'm going to have to cheat. You fat-fingered individual. Oh. Okay. In English, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Wait, are you on menopause? Or did you see a menopause commercial? Wow, Mike, I think they've got you. I think they do not have you correctly gendered. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The commercial. I think they've mistaken who you are. Um, I mean, men do go through menopause, but it's different than female. It's only funny because it's not happening to me. Oh, this is going to be dope. I am quite proud of myself. Uh-oh. I don't get, I don't think I get those, but I know I get the mood swings. And I get a lot more like I'm going to cry. I've never been a crier, but a lot more lately. I feel like that puppy or whatever happens to be happening. Ah. uh, yeah, AI is way off on you because I know you're not a chick. I wonder if the straight lines will be best for this. It could at least ask you questions. How do you feel about this? Oh no, that's the commercials he's getting, Mickey. He's getting. Oh yeah. Oh, maybe that's why AI is doing that. What have you been googling there, Mike, to make AI think you're a chick? Mark Matthews, what's up, brother? How are you doing today? I am in the process of designing a cup. Yeah. I don't think very many guys would Google that, anyways. Maybe Mark. Don't make me go up there. I don't want to be up there. All right. I guess I have to. Mark, just so you know, I'm designing a cup right now, but I'm keeping up good. Uh-oh. They just tell you you're not doing well? Why is it a waste of time and money? I almost don't want to tell y'all about my doctor visit today with what y'all are saying. Kind of feel bad. Well, I mean, I don't feel bad. I feel fantastic. But y'all may not want to hear what my doctor had to say. Stop doing that. Son of a bitch. I hate that. This program automatically gives you hints on where to put stuff. I am a professional. I don't need your hint. Yeah, Google does seem to know everything. Damn it. I need you to be right there, not where you're trying to put yourself, where I put you. Uh, well, I will tell y'all what my doctor told me today. My blood pressure is that of an athlete in their 20s. My kidneys are functioning at 110%. My liver's functioning at 101%. All right, let's see if this works. What the hell? That's not the right one. Oh, huh. Just use AI? Well, I guess that is an option. Oh, let's see. Take away. Oh, shit. I bet that's why that didn't work right. Oh, that's most of their go-to answers, Mark. Most of them say that. Um, damn. Let's see. Okay, now let's see if this will fill in like I want it to. No, it still doesn't. Damn it. Huh. Well, so now I will select each one of these, make all of them the color I want, Control L, which groups it, and makes it one coherent. Huh. Well, Mark, seems like you have your work cut out for you, buddy. I mean, I think that'll look okay as there's no lines in it, so it shouldn't laser incorrectly. It should laser correctly. Um, yeah, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. But like I said, that's their go-to answers for everything. Not that it's not that it's incorrect. We should all be better about that. I mean, I did because of diabetes. I changed all my stuff and now I'm doing fantastic. Did I run everybody off? No, it still says 5 people are here. 5 people watching me design a cup. Well, hopefully, and chatting with me. There you go, Mike. That's how you test it. If it gets worse, then we can blame beer. But prior to that, let's not jump to conclusions, Doc. Are you sure you're a doctor? You seem awfully quickly wanting to give me that diagnosis there. You're anti beer, aren't you? flaming beer, and you're drinking good German beer, so that should not be the problem. Um, Mark, something I do to remove the excuse of going out is I walk around my house. I know you live in your living conditions smaller than what I am here, but I do make it a point to walk every day inside uh, while my dinner's making. I walk, uh, but I know that my mom told me to tell y'all hi. She even said please, so she really wanted me to tell y'all hi. So my mom says hi, and when y'all say hi back, she can see that y'all said hi, and she will feel special and warm. uh, I can't count how many times I woke up with my liver beside me crying. What'd you do that for, Bob? You're here for the dancing cow? Hang on a minute, I'll dance. There you go, Mom. Mark said hi, and Mike said hi. Uh, yeah, I will have to email Gary and Brandy to check on them. A little concerned. I always tell them not to worry about coming here, worry about themselves, but I kind of worry about them when they're not here. It's not a requirement for being my friend to come to the live stream, but I do worry about the two of them. Okay, so let's see if this works again. Oh, that did not work. All right, so everybody said hi, Mom, and she said thank y'all. What the hell? I already looked at it. Damn it. I can't say on that little boxes up there tell me I have a message when I know I already looked at it. um, I feel like I know them in real life, just like all of you I do that come here all the time. What the hell? That's not working like the last one did. All right, so let's try this. Put that up front. Stop doing that, you piece of shit. Why does it keep doing that? It didn't do it there. If I put this here, it does that. Huh. Deidre was here last week. She popped in for just a second. You were already gone when she showed up, Mickey, but Deidre popped in for a minute last week. Real quick. Huh. Well, my F worked fine. My M is not wanting to work now. Group. Control L. No. Undo. No, Mark, this cup is for my friend who has a morning radio show that I listen to. It's on iHeart. You can hear it on iHeart Radio. It's KBGO. He's on from 5 till 10 in the morning, Tuesday through Friday. His name is Dwayne Wells. I really enjoy the show. If you listen to the show from time to time, you'll hear me on there. When you hear him reference Bob and Colleen, that's me. Or Bob and the Colleen Coppers Cove area, that's me. And you may or may not recognize my voice when you hear it. I call in quite a bit. I wonder why this is not working like I want to. Oh, do I got to do them one at a time? That's silly. Huh. Oh, that didn't work right. Oh, now why the Flip Wilson would you do that, son of a bitch? Oh, okay, I think I'm seeing the problem here. Okay, so I think I have to pick this first, then add this. Nope, that didn't work either. Oh, no, that won't work. I usually just use the call-in thing. When you open it on iHeartRadio, there's a little red microphone that's called the talkback, and you just call and leave like a voicemail. That's usually how I do it because of how busy I am at work. Yeah, it could be the user in this case. This program, I only stay with it because I only stay with it because I'm so used to it. But it's a pain in the ass. But I do. Oh, no, you're good, buddy. Shit. More often than not, it is user error. This program is really finicky. The thing that pisses me off the most is a lot of times it'll just, if I work on a logo for a couple of hours, it'll just decide he doesn't really want this, and it will completely close out and not save my shit, and I have to start all over. If you scroll through my timeline on Facebook, you can see, it'll take you, I haven't had it in like a year where I put a big rant on there, but last week, I do name tags for the largest banking system in the state, one of the largest banking systems in the country. It didn't save 4 pages of name tags. I was super excited about that. I had been working on it, and because of issues, I'll save every so many minutes, I'll save to make sure it saves a copy in case it collapses. I don't have to redo the whole thing. And it kept telling me, "We're saving, Bob." He thinks we're saving. Watch this. I think I'm doing good. I'm pretty happy with what's going on so far. Well, I say I'm pretty happy. We'll see. Boys and girls of all ages, welcome to Western World. Oh boy. Run as fast as you can. You'll never catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Hey, pal, don't eat my leg. I'm going to need that. Oh, man, if I could cheat this circle, this O, oh, that would be fantastic. I think I'm going to get to. Oh, wow, I did. I did not think I'd get to cheat the O. All right, boys and girls, we're cooking with gas now. Maybe, kind of, sort of. You'll be all right. I wonder how many people have dropped into this live stream and went, that son of a bitch ain't even paying attention. Let's go. Let's go leave a nasty, snarky comment about how shitty he is for not paying attention. All the while, they didn't say anything, and they don't know that I am paying attention. I just happen to be super awesome. Okay, now, can I cheat that again and do the rest of it? We're fixing to find out, because I don't think I can manipulate this to make that shape of an O. I may have to draw that, yeah, because this is going to be too... Oh, no. I did it. Ah! Oh, I didn't ask you, how's your weather there, Mark? Because we're getting some rain here. We'll have high humidity. So far, Germany's the winner with their weather. Okay, so I think that might be okay. So I'll fill this in, change it to white. I don't need the outline. Oh. Oh, I may need outlines on these. Well, not there. Oh, that's a design. Shit. Now that's going to create a problem with my design. Sunny and 80 degrees. So we're about the same, Mark. Oh, I think we're 81, feels like 84 with 55% humidity. Okay, that creates a problem. Oh, wait. No, it don't. Because that'll be outlined. That'll be outlined. We'll see. I can't say it's 100% yay yet, but we'll see, boys and girls. Okay. Oh, that must be nice. It feels like shit outside here. Huh. Well, there may be a little bit of yuckiness involved in this. We will find out in the very near future. Well, that was nice of you. Did the dog was he happy to see you? I mean, oh, I got to fix that. Okay. Object. What the hell? Oh, it selected all of that shit. I'm not supposed to do that. Ungroup all. Control home. Oh, look at there. Hey, what a wanna. And that's a 1. I think I need to make it a thicker line. I think this one's a 1 as well. I think that line needs to be thicker. Let's make it a 2. What do you say, guys? A 2? Does that sound good? Does it look better? 2. I think 2 does look better. So we got that one. We got that one. We got that one. And we're going to change all of them to 2s. Oh, wait. Did I select the wrong thing? Let's see. They're all 2s now. Oh, that's cool, Mark. I like that, buddy. That's a good feeling, huh? All right, so all that's 2s now. We're going to group all that together. All right, I think we're getting there. I think I'm starting to cook with gas. And I removed my outlines off of these. I think I'm going to be okay with that. Because that'll leave that color to make an outline around that. All right, sorry. Oh boy, I have to put my line maker there. Y'all got any questions? I think I told y'all last week I've gotten into watching The Blacklist. I'm really enjoying that show. Yeah, I get that, Mark. I know it sucks, but every now and then I glimpse up and see myself. I do look kind of silly doing this. But hey, Keith, what's up, buddy? Hang on just a second, and I will show you in just a second. Mike, um, I think I can pull my camera off of my monitor and show you. Let me finish this K. K? Should make a square cup. Why would I make a square cup? I mean, I know I've seen square cups, but I said cup. I'm actually making, you know, like these thermal things. His won't be this big. It'll be more this size, but more like this design. I like these. They don't spill. They got a lid. They keep shit cold for a long time. They keep shit hot for a long time. That's why I like these. All right. Once I get this K finished, I will show y'all what I'm doing and where I'm at. No outline. Right. And see, when I do this fill thing, it's supposed to fill this. It's not supposed to do the lines, but it's doing the lines, even though I've erased them. That's the part that's aggravating me. Oh, there. Oh, I think that's where I'm screwing up. Yep. That's where I screwed up. What a silly ass rabbit. Silly rabbit? Tricks are for kids. Oh boy. Okay. Square lid would be a challenge. Okay. Here I will have to. All right. So all right, let me pull this camera off here. Hopefully it does not unplug. All right. So uh, here's what I'm working on. Um, where so where you see the red and black, that's the actual logo. What's on the other part where you see the white letters, that's what I'm working on. I have to invert the colors to so that when I engrave them, they come out correctly. So what's white will actually be the color of the cup, and what's black will be the silver that's under the finish on the cup. Wow. uh, so did y'all get a good look at that? Get that figured out? All right, so now I got to get this back on me. Did I get it right? Looks back to normal? Okay. So y'all saw that? I know it's kind of hard to tell, and it's actually tricky for me doing this because I have to invert the colors. Oh, it's a lot of fiddling around to get it correct. Plus, you have to know that when it lasers, what color is going to be what. So it's kind of tricky because you would think, oh, black will be black, but it will not. The laser recognizes black. It does not recognize white. So what's white will not laser. It will be left alone. What's black will be lasered, which means it removes the finish. So where you see the silver, that was actually black in the design. And obviously, so that's how that works. So it's really kind of tricky figuring it out. But I'm really good at this. Mark, we're really good friends, but I really don't want to know what you did for a Klondike bar, buddy. I sure don't want to see pictures of it. I wonder how many people today have dropped into the live and left because I was doing this. I mean, I don't care. My friends are here talking to me, so that's all I care about. I really don't care about having, I know YouTube cares, but I really don't care about having a big crowd here. I really just care about y'all being here. All right, now the trick is going to be going around that correctly to leave enough space, evenly spaced. I think we're doing pretty good. I haven't saved in a while. I should probably save. Let me save this right now. Just in case, because even though I rarely have problems with my program at home, it does do that to me occasionally. It will not save my project I'm working on, and it'll just shut down, and I'm just kind of hosed. Y'all got any other questions? I enjoy that. Trying something slightly different right now. Let's see. Let's make my outline color. Change my outline color so I can see better. Oh, that's a little rough on that edge there. Huh. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions you want. I mean, hopefully I can answer your questions. You don't ask something I don't know the answer. Hey, Chris Webby released a song. Yeah, you always got to change it to that. I haven't listened to Chris Webby in a while. I have a friend who's an up and coming artist. I've reacted to a few of his songs on a channel. We've been really good friends for a long time, since way back when he first started. So he messaged me the other day, said he wanted to know my opinion of his, because he doesn't come to the live stream, of his newest single. So I watched it and gave him my opinion, and he was a little let down that I didn't do a reaction. So I don't think he really wanted my opinion. He wanted free exposure by me doing it on my channel. But that's just the way it goes. And he seemed kind of bummed that I wasn't doing reactions anymore. But again, that's just the way it goes. I got to do what's best for me. All right. Zooming right along. It depends on how hard you lick, Mark. I think they said the official answer was 27. Somebody actually did the math on that. I know I've read it before. The answer's online. Who, Webby, Chris? I have to watch the video to see what he did. I mean, I like him and his music. Okay. Oh, a spam risk is coming in. Maybe I should answer it. No, I will not answer it because it messes up my live stream. I did that earlier, answering a call or listening to the message. Huh. Well, I think I may be doing better this way. I have to buy Bandmaid's World Domination so I could do the whole album. Because my first one is for Gary, and the second one will be for Brandy. And for Gary's, I have to buy that CD because I don't have it. And nobody's offered to send it to me, so I have to buy it. But I haven't bought it yet. I was hoping to. I know the odds of finding it marked down, so to speak, or used or slim to none. I think that might work better if I just use that as. Let's see, shall we? I should have done that in the first damn place. Make that white. Get rid of the outline. Shit, it looks just as good as those. Huh. Well, look at me. I'm Sandra D. Oh, Mark, that would be dope, man. That would be fantastic. If you do that, I'll do it right after I get it. That would be fantastic. Even if it's just a half-ass copy, that would be great, just so I can hear it and give an honest review of the whole album. That would be fantastic, dude. I would truly appreciate that. All right, we are definitely making progress here. Oh, I needed that for that. Oh, wait. Uh-huh. Oh, boy. All right, so I still have these two circles that I can use. It is 1553, right, Mom? Shit, I'd watch that. Because I don't think I've ever seen them a whole concert of them. I just seen live footage. Oh, my mom must have fell asleep or she's not watching because she didn't respond to my question. So I have to look it up myself. The reason I have to look up our P.O. box, because me and my mom share a P.O. box, is because the number is real close to what the P.O. box we had for years was. And I don't want to send anything to that one. I always get, yes, I am correct. Never mind, Mom. I already got it. Too late. I already got it. I don't need your help now. Day late, dollar short, as they say. I know, Mom. That's what I have. There you go, Mark. Live from the live stream. My address sent to you. I think I've actually put it on here as well. I think I've actually posted it several times. Trying to get people to send me rocks, and nobody sends me rocks. Damn, we only got 29 minutes left. Y'all have been so gracious watching me do this. I don't know if Mike's still here. But yeah, I'll check that out, Keith. I really like him. All right. So I wonder, who wrote the book of love? Tell me. Oh, who wrote the book of love? I got to know the answer from someone up above. That should make people tune in. Seeing me singing. I'm singing a song, baby. Oh, I wonder, who wrote the book of love? Well, I know you got a text, Mark. I sent you a text, buddy. So I don't think that letter is exactly rounded. A little oblongish. I really do not care, Mike. I just like rocks. I have a friend that when they went to Auschwitz, they brought me a rock. I know that's illegal, but theoretically, I've got rocks from the Bahamas that someone snuck in their shoes. People just bring me rocks. I love rocks. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to be a rock. I love rocks. Yeah, theoretically, nobody actually brought me that. I just was saying someone could bring me that kind of rock, and I would take it and hide it. I actually have quite a few rocks I'm not supposed to have, but I do have. And I love them. Simply adore them. Huh. Well, we're going to see how this works, boys and girls. The Boys and Girls Clubs of America welcome you. So I think I need to bump that up too far. There we go. Probably there, which means this. Oh, I haven't made it there yet either, but boy, I sure hope to. I don't know that that's correct, Bob. Oh, that's too far, that's for sure. So 6. That looks about right. Okay. I'll drag this down just a little bit. Hey, that's cool. And what I'm going to do is I haven't been labeling my rocks correctly like I should, but whenever I get rocks, I'm going to mark them like where they're from. And like if you guys send me rocks, I'll mark who sent it to me. That way I have it in my collection. But I'm trying to do better with on my rocks, especially since people do go through the trouble of getting rocks for me. I don't know that it's actually trouble, but I feel it. I feel that it's kind of trouble, especially the people who could get in trouble for sending me the rocks they send me. But I do have quite a few rocks I'm quite proud of. Oh, let's see. That is 12479. All right, so that's where that one is. Right at the bottom. All right, that looks about right. But yeah, Lake Superior is cool. There's a lot of cool shit in Lake Superior. All right. So let's see if this B will come out the way I want it to after I remove this shit. Ah, that didn't work right. Huh. Okay. But yeah, I just love rocks. I almost never walk around outside without picking up a rock. They're not always fancy. Sometimes they're just a rock that strikes my fancy. Like I have clam fossils that are broke. They're not worth shit, but you could tell it was a clam. So I pick them up. I don't care if they're broke or not. Ah. All right, we're going to draw the last letter, fellas. Let's see how this goes, schmo. And that stupid hinting shit trying to tell me I am a professional. I don't need you to tell me where the fucking line. Ooh! I do talk to myself like that at work, or talk to the computer like that. I'm not actually talking to myself like that. Or the program, I should say, not the computer, the program. That looks pretty good. But I don't know how to turn it off, this hinting thing. I don't want it to give me hints on where to draw the line. I know where I want the line drawn and how I want it drawn. And the hints that it gives you are not always correct, in my opinion. And since I am the artist doing this, I don't want it done the way the computer wants it done. I want it done my way. Right or wrong, I want it done my way. Yeah, I love arrowheads. Yeah, I know, Mark. Yep, I slipped now. I'll get that big red notice. We are limiting your funds to people that will accept your trashy mouth. That line did not come out correctly. I guess I have to do it in stages. That's kind of weird. Uh, yeah, we have all sorts of arrowheads right here. It's rare that you find them. I mean, it's not rare. You can go out and hunt and find them, but it's weird that sometimes they just randomly pop up, usually after a good rain. But my mom found one in her yard one time. She lived there a while and just happened to stumble across it. And then this knife blade that I showed y'all the other week, um, Savannah found it. She just thought it looked cool. And I kept it for a long time. And I took a picture of it and Googled it and did an image search. And sure enough, it's a prehistoric knife. It's broken. It ain't worth shit, but it's mine. And I like it. Oh, dude. I'm actually surprised that I have the patience to do it, and I guess maybe it's just from over the years of doing it, but I do get angry quite a bit, which is good that I work by myself for the majority of the time at work. Uh, okay, and I need to change. Let me get rid of that outline. Um, ungroup. But yeah, it does take a lot of patience. Change that to 2. Oh, 2 looks too big. Let's change it to 1. All right, that looks a little better. Okay, so, uh, oh, I think, man, I am so close to actually being done. Wow, that's quite a record for me. And I think group X, huh? Yeah, I'm pretty close to being done. 2 hours is pretty quick. I mean, it's not that this is a difficult logo. Uh, I've done way more complicated logos, but uh, actually, oh here, let me paste that back down so I don't screw up. Um, oh, oh shit! Thanks, Mike. uh, thank you. I'll show y'all some other stuff that I did. Let's see if I can make that full page. All right, I can't read your comments for a minute. Uh, this is some cups I did for another radio show. Uh, that's their actual logo there. And then I had to redraw it and do that. Uh, I have been to Mexico, Germany, and Austria. So 4 countries counting the US. It's I plan Japan is on my bucket list and Australia is on my bucket list. I don't think I want to go to China. I think it's beautiful, but due to rules and stuff, I don't think I want to be there. Um, let me try this to be safe. I'll paste that there. I do want to go to UK too. That is true. That is absolutely correct. I want to see Brandy and Gary. Oh yeah, Australia is just. I get along. I have a lot of Facebook friends and then people I've met in person from Australia, and I've gotten along with all of them. Just like Canada, I've always gotten along with Canadians really well too. All right, so this is the big push. This is the end. I don't know if I can do this in 16 minutes, but I'm almost done with this logo. Well, as far as this part, I still got to figure out about putting Dwayne and the Big Show on it. Uh, So I got to figure that part out. But this, to me, I think this will be the hardest part that I'm working on here. But yeah, I've always been fascinated with Australia. So in Japan, because of the kindness, the politeness, and all that stuff, I'm really big on that. I can't stand rude people. And I know some people think I'm rude because of my bluntness, but I think my bluntness is actually a courtesy. I don't think I'm being rude when I'm being honest with you. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Think, Bob. Think. It didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to, so start over. TGM. I don't know what that means. So you got to bring me up to speed, Mike. Not supposed to scratch your nose on camera, but I don't care. I do lots of things on camera I'm not supposed to do. I think it's considered proper etiquette, or it's supposed to have some sort of subliminal messages or some sort of effect on audiences. You're not supposed to touch your face at all on camera. Mom, I'm guessing you're saying I'm welcome for what you sent me? Oh, are you talking about the way you raised me? Yes. We were talking about that earlier. I know you heard me and Mike talking about it. That's weird. They have to throw that little curve in there that's really unnecessary, but apparently necessary because it affects the curvature of the letter. But yeah, I give my mom a lot of credit for that. Who's that? I was just talking to somebody the other day, and I told him that I come from a very dysfunctional family, but by being dysfunctional, we didn't hide shit. If we were pissed off, you knew it. If we were pissed off at you, you knew it. We didn't hide that kind of stuff. And I think that's actually a better way to be. Oh, you piece of crap. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'll read that later, Mom. I didn't get a chance to read it. Uh, huh. Need to smooth that curve out a little bit. A little too bumpy. Okay. Mike, are you going to tell me what TGM means? Oh, no. I'm not sure. I can't even venture a guess, so you're going to have to explain it to me. I guess I'm a little dense. You did? You told me what TGM means? I don't see it. Save it. Do Australia, definitely. TGM, LOL. And then I did. Did YouTube filter out one of your comments? Directly under TGM says I did. So YouTube must have filtered it out, Mike. I don't see the other comment. Directly under TGM is I did. So I'm guessing they filtered out your comment. Typical German. Okay. It came out that time. I see it now. Why would they filter that out? There's nothing bad in that. It's probably one of the reasons I get along really well with the Germans. I didn't really have I had problems with Turks, but I did not have any problems with Germans. They treated me really well. But that yeah, I guess AI didn't know, "Is he saying something dirty? Let's block it, just in case." But yeah, I knew right off the bat I was gonna love Germany. Even in that little farming community that we lived in. And I learned really quick language barriers weren't really that big of a deal, which is why I think I'm kind of rude when people try to act like they have problems understanding people here. I'm like, "You're not trying, regardless if it's Spanish or Asian, whatever. I can't understand what they're saying." You could, you're not trying to. Because even before I learned to speak German, I didn't have problems with Germans. Uh, well, the few French people that I know, I mean, solid French. Yeah, I don't know, Mike. It's kind of weird the way the filtering works. So it filters a lot of Gary's comments, and he hadn't even said anything bad. And then last week, when he was saying bad stuff, they didn't filter it, which I found odd. Um, I I haven't had any problems with the French people. I know the only people uh, when I was in Germany, it was Turks, but the only people I actually have problems with ever, and it's weird, is Puerto Ricans, and I think that's because of how passionate they are. Uh, and I'm fairly passionate too when I talk, and I think sometimes that creates some friction, unnecessary friction. I get along with them well, but occasionally, gotta make sure I keep an eye on the time. I got 7 minutes left. I don't think I'm gonna finish this logo in time. I mean, it's not like I have a time limit, but as soon as we finish this, I do have to go make my dinner. uh, Mike, do you ever see the people? Because some of the people we went to school with stayed over there. Do you ever run into anybody that we went to school with, or do you ever hang out with anybody or talk to anybody there? I mean, other than online, because I know. I can't think of her name now. Is it Ingrid? I think Ingrid. I know she's still in Germany. Her sister had come here. I saw her in the town where I live one time, and it kind of tripped me out. She married a soldier and came here. I haven't seen her since, but it was in passing. She was like, "Hey," and that's about all it was. "Hey, hey, how you doing? How you doing?" Her and her sister were nothing alike. Uh, Ingrid's short and I can't believe I can't think of her sister's name right now. She was taller, skinny. Not that Ingrid's fat. Oh wow. Uh, Yeah, me and Sean had a little falling out a while back. We haven't spoke since. She believed something that was written on the news and got mad at me for not believing it. But we haven't spoken. We used to talk regularly. Uh, me and Mike, me and Mike Austin, the white Mike Austin. Oh, actually, both of them got along with Big Balls. Where's Big Balls? His his comment must have got filtered out because I don't see it. So hey, Big Balls. Mark says you're here, but I don't see any comments from you. But hey, glad you can make it. Hope you're doing well. Uh, me and Mike Austin were really close until he passed. Me and Alan Spalding were close until he passed. I was closer to Alan than I was his brother, and I actually went to school with his brother. Oh shit! Thanks, Keith. Yep, I would have totally missed that. But that's how it happened. That's what happens when I'm doing this. I lose track of time. But y'all kind of have an idea of what kind of goes into the work that I do. Not that y'all were interested. You kind of got a crash course without asking. I can't believe I can't think of the brother's name. But me and Alan were close. Ronald Spalding. Yeah, I know that's pretty wild. It kind of trips me out. Oh, I got a message. Oh, uh, no, I have live chat on, Mark. I always turn live chat on. I turn live chat on as soon as I'm setting this up for that reason, because I would forget if I didn't do it. So in the process of setting up, getting ready to go live, I turn on live chat. Yeah, so I always have it turned on because I hate missing comments. I don't want people thinking I'm rude because I see, I've been to live streams before where people will ignore a large portion of the people talking. I just think that's rude. Uh, and I know people are going, well, you're sitting there doing that. That's kind of rude. Well, maybe, but I don't feel like it's rude because I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm watching the comments and responding. Well, we got to fix that because that's a little bumpy there. A little bumpy. All right, smoothing out. Let's pull that in a little bit. But guys, this has been I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me the whole time. And I honestly am not ignoring y'all. I mean, you see I've been responding. I look over all the time, watching for your comments so that I can respond to them. Oh shit, it is that time. Hey guys, I appreciate you all so much. I hope you have a great week. I'll be back next Thursday. I won't be working on a logo. Y'all will have my full attention. But make somebody laugh if you get a chance. Take care and peace. Oh shit, I gotta put that down. All right, y'all be good, man.